My value scale figured out on my palette. I'll put that just here to the side. Let's see, put it over here so you can see what I'm doing. I've got a brush. You're going to need a brush with a little bit of water just to the side. And also very important, you need a tissue or a cloth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from light to dark. I'm going to put down my light color. I'm going to bring that in here into my highlighted value shape that I've worked my highlighted value plane. And then I'm going to take a few dots of white, kind of mix it in around near the edge. Because I'm working with the light mid-tone, I don't need to clean my brush because this is white is the weaker pigment. So I can just go straight in and grab a little bit of this, put a few dots of this color around here. Later, once I've blended this area, I'll come and put some dots in there, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now, the biggest thing to remember when you're blending is that you need wet paint and a dry brush. That's really the big trick. If you only take away that today, this has been a significantly successful lesson for you. And then I just blend this in, do a little bit of blending. I'm mixing my whites in with my light mid-tone gray. Just kind of spreading it around. Dry my brush, and now I'm going to start working on like the texture of it. Just by fluffing it nicely, making it nice and soft. And then on the edge here, I want the outside edge of my brush to be on the inside edge of the shape. Outside edge of the brush on the inside edge of the shape. Because I can't move this paper around, it's going to be quite hard for me to do that. I need to blend that edge there, so I need to dry my brush. Come here. Blend that. Okay, I'm quite happy with that transition. Let's bring this down here. Bring a little bit of that gray into the light mid-tone into the mid-tone area. Dry my brush, and I'm going to just blend this white, the light mid-tone here nicely. As soon as I see that it's no longer blending, that I'm actually picking up the darker color, I have to dry my brush again. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm going to my mid-tone. Actually, before I do my mid-tones with the same color, I'm going to put a little bit of this around the edge and then into the next layer. Go to my palette, pick up my mid-tone, put some dots of my mid-tone down. A little bit more light mid-tone, a couple of dots of that. Dry my brush, remember, dry brush, wet paint, dry brush. Then take my lighter colors into my darker colors. I've actually done a better job of blending the second bubble than I did of my first one, so I've got it quite a lot lighter. Careful not to take that mid-tone too high. Dry it. Okay, now mid-tone, a couple of dots of mid-tone into my dark mid-tone area. A couple of dots of my dark mid-tone, especially along the darker edge here. Ooh, the wind's blowing my paper. Dry my brush. And now I want to blend this. It's quite tricky. I'm not able to get the outside edge of my brush on this. Oh, let me try. It's going to be quite hard with the camera. Ooh, that's hard. Oh, I'm battling with this. Oh, I got it right. Thank goodness. Okay, now I'm going to just blend this edge. need to get some more wet mid-tones in there. Dry brush, wet paint, and there we go. Acrylic paint's difficult in that when it dries, it actually gets darker, so it's really difficult to mix the right color again with acrylic paint. Okay, I'm just blending this edge softly, and there we go. That's how we blend with acrylic paint.